First world videos. Yes, we're back again. We're back on the Costa Blanca and we're keeping you up to date with the latest news, and we're in Los Locos and we're making our way up just by the beach here, and we've got a lot of twitchy news. And if you're coming to Spain or thinking about coming to Spain, you need to be really careful what we're going about to tell you. And yeah, it's very, very dangerous. Some more crazy news, of course, about someone climbing up the crane drunk out of their head. Yep, and also other bits of information you need to know if you're coming to Spain, because there's some big changes happening in the next month, and make sure you watch it to the end if you really want to keep up with all the latest news on Torrevieja, Costa Blanca and Spain. So whether you're a visitor or living here, you do need to make sure you watch it, because this is really important stuff. We're going to be taking a stroll right along this road here. We're going to be taking a stroll along Los Locos, round to Torrevieja, and if it's your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we give all the latest news, all what you need to know. And we've got a lot of twitchy news, and we've got some really important news today. We've got news that you do need to know if you're coming to Spain or live in Spain, or actually just here on holiday, because at the end of the day, you've got to know this information, and it all comes into effect in October, and time's running out. Also, we've got this other big news as well, but it's been banned in 40 countries, but it's not banned in Spain, and it's really, really big news, and it's really, really dangerous. So yeah, if you are coming to Spain or live in Spain, you've got to make sure you listen and watch it to the end, because yeah, it's not good at all, and I don't know how they're getting away with it. Yeah, all sorts of news going on. We've got flights being diverted, we've got drunk people climbing cranes, and yeah, important information about the old residency and the papers and all that. So yeah, we're going to go through all the news today, and like I say, we're just taking a stroll along Los Locos, and yeah, nice little bit of beach here and a nice few bars. Before I crack on with the news, I'd just like to say a big thank you to the people that have been giving me lots of support with the old super thanks and buying me a coffee, because it really helps towards the channel. Of course, the channel members, and being a member, you get access to the videos early and the group chats and everything. So meanwhile, we're going to crack on with this big news, and yeah, quite a bit to get on with, and a little bit scary and all. Apart from another flight, people kicking off where they're drunk, up from Manchester, going to Ibiza, normally going to Benidorm, but yeah, it's happened again, and it's not the first time. It's happening all the time, nearly every week, and old Eric wants to start putting his foot down and trying to push for a 2-drink limit, because this flight caused a load of ag. People on the flights all got disruption. They had to end up landing in France, and the old French police on and pull them off, because they was all fighting and punching in the aisle. So yeah, not good, eh? I mean, it weren't long, Sam Fox was up in court with the same problem, having a bust up with her missus on the plane. Yep, you heard it, Sam Fox, completely drunk, and yeah, got massive fine. Her plane was about to take off when it happened, and had to go back to the terminal, police called. It's happening all the time, so yeah, 2 drink limit will be pretty good. There we go, still busy, even though 30,000 kids have just gone back to school. And yeah, talk about the Ibiza one, cool, blimey. There was a drunken French tourist parked his car next to a building site, and the next minute decided to climb a crane thousands of feet up. Everyone couldn't believe it. They all reported to the police, completely out of his head, smashed up, ain't got a clue what's going on, and he's up there dangling on this crane, and police called and they managed to rescue him. But this happened at 12 in the afternoon, or morning shall I say, early hours. Anyway, we're going to crack on with this, because this is a big one. This is what they've banned in 40 countries in the whole world, and of course there's a lot of countries won't have it, and that's why it's banned everywhere, because it's that dangerous and people have been dying from it. It's a painkiller, of course, and they're still prescribing it here in Spain, and it causes major side effects, and it's fatal. And they reckon it gets some of the ethnic majority groups, but they have known someone recently, last month, has died in Spain. It's actually Spanish, and of course we've had the English people, and they're all fighting it. All these family relatives of people that have been killed for taking this drug, they're fighting it in the court. But they didn't really win at the moment, but they're not giving up, because obviously it's not a safe drug, but the medical board, they're all saying, listen, the side effects and the death rates outweigh the results of what this drug's doing. Really? Would you want to risk your life with this drug? Not until, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Yeah, I'll post it just up there. So this is the one, the painkiller they're still issuing here in Spain. Wow. I'll make sure I won't be taking that if I end up getting prescribed that by my doctor. Yeah, it's busy, isn't it, eh? Look at that. And of course, Los Locos is just the beach right next to Playa de Cura, and you've got all these lovely restaurants. You'd think you're still summer months, wouldn't you? I mean, we're in September. Of course, we broke the record this year for the hottest August ever for average temperatures for the whole month. Yeah, global warming, it's got to be. Hey, let us know what you think about that painkiller. I don't know if your doctor's prescribed it, but yeah, I've just got to warn everyone. Really, really need to warn you. I mean, for them to say it outweighs the risks, you know, the side effects, and it's fatal, I wouldn't want to be taking that, that's for sure. But yeah, we've got a lot of other twitchy news going on. But just before I get onto this twitchy news, I want to warn you all, because obviously you've got the ugger-muggers, but there's a new craze going on, and really it's down in Benidorm. Apparently you're getting people up to you and asking you like, oh, could you tell me where so-and-so is? Can you get it on your phone, your Google Maps? So when the person gets their phone out on a Google Maps, they snatch the phone and run off, because obviously it's already open, your phone, it's already accessible with all your apps. So yeah, they can, especially if you've got your cards on your phone and everything like that, your card's all ready to go. They can just go anywhere and buy what they want and hack your phone. That's why they get you to open your phone on Google Maps, so it's all ready to go. So that is pretty scary, isn't it? And other things you need to know as well, October's coming really quick now. It's a month away, less than weeks away. And the big changes, as you know, the old green resident paper, what you used to get when you come to Spain, they give you a bit of paper, the green paper. Well, that is going to be no longer any good in Spain, because it's all being replaced, as you know. I've mentioned it many times, by the TIE, which has been in action for a good few years in Spain. And all the Spanish people have it, the biometric cards with your fingerprints and everything. And it's your last chance. You need to get your TIE card, and you need to get it sorted ASAP, because if you're coming through the airports, you're going to have problems. And of course, when you've got the card and you show you're a resident, you don't get your passport stamped or anything like that, and it's going to take you a lot longer to get through if you haven't sorted out that old TIE, that's for sure. The old paper is a goner. And of course, for anybody else coming to Spain or in Europe, October's a deadline for you as well if you haven't sorted out your EES, which is your permit, and it has to be done, otherwise you won't be allowed in. And we're not just talking Spain, we're talking about anywhere in Europe. It's the new permit, just like when you go to America, it's here in October. So yeah, get that sorted, otherwise you won't be allowed through. So yeah, that's your biometric card, exactly the same, and it has to be sorted if you want to come into Spain. And days and weeks are ticking by. Just going to let you know about the old scooters. A lot going on with these electric scooters. Obviously everyone's really cheesed off with it because they're around the wrong way of the roads, up on pavements, and yeah, bit of a pest really. Well, down in Madrid, or shall I say, up in Madrid, because the wife always pulls me up on that one. It's up, not down. So yeah, up in Madrid. As from October, everything seems to be in October, doesn't it? Must be their month for the new rules. They're actually banned these electric scooters. So anyone that wants to hire one of these scooters, they've banned all these companies that hire them out, Lime and all these different other names that do the rentals in Madrid. They've told them they're not renewing them. It's all banned because they've not complied with the safety with these scooters, because they're, like I say, they're up on pavements and all over, and they reckon it's very dangerous for the elderly and the pedestrians. And they said there'd be no more electric scooters, over 6,000 apparently, allowed to be hired out in Madrid city. So yeah, big move. Or is it? Because if you got one and you're private, you're still allowed to be on one. So for the private people it's okay, but to rent them, it ain't. So yeah, October's the day. You won't be able to hire them. As you know, here in Torrevieja, you can hire these scooters, about 4 companies, and they're all over the place. And the summer months is horrendous because you get 2 or 3 on a scooter, and they've never been on a scooter before, and they're everywhere, aren't they? They're living down the side of your car, they're driving towards you, there's 3 on it, there's 2 on it, no lights, no helmet, absolutely death trap. But yeah, they keep talking about these new regulations they're bringing in, and they haven't told us when they're coming in, but they reckon at the moment it's not a law to have an electric scooter and not have a helmet. But they're saying there is a law that you can't be under 16 on an electric scooter on the road. Now, if you have a look in the morning, you're seeing all these kids on the scooters with their homework backpacks on them. So yeah, I wonder how long it'll be before that happens, the old rules change here. Like I say, they've been discussing for a long, long time about insurance, lights, safety vest, helmets. But Madrid's made a move, and once one place makes a move, the rest do. Here, what else is happening? This is massive. You won't believe this one. But yeah, the old scientists are really, really clever, aren't they? Because here in Spain, we have massive problems with mosquitoes. They reckon it carries all the diseases, the malaria and all these other kind of diseases spread through mosquitoes. So what they've actually done is they've released thousands and thousands of these mosquitoes, and they made them sterile. So when they get the old female, the old males meet up and mate, apparently it stops them stinging you and doing whatnot and spreading the diseases, and eventually will kill them all off. Amazing, isn't it, eh? What they can do, the old scientists. Yeah, that's 20 exotic diseases apparently, and that's in Valencia Comunidad. They're sorting this problem out, and let's see if it works, eh? Hey, so that'd be great, wouldn't it? Come to Spain and you won't get bitten by mosquitoes. So yeah, supposedly they won't be laying eggs and they won't be spreading. They'll be dying out. Happy days, Marlene. So yeah, they're still coming in, aren't they? The old immigrants from Africa, Morocco, and they're all fleeing their country to be here in Spain. And they're coming across from the La Manga, around that bit as well, because it's pretty short. And down in Cabo de Palos, which I've done a video of on the La Manga strip, there were 6 boats last week that they intercepted with a family and kids on, and they rescued them because they were about to capsize apparently. They said it's really worrying because there's so many coming across, and a lot of these boats just disappear. You know, you don't even see them, they're just getting taken up by the deadly sea. Problems down in Guatemala del Segura, of course you've got the immigration detention centre there, and they're all being taught English and being given food vouchers and everything, and accommodation. So there's 3,000 of them, and they're all ready to be processed, and they're all seeking asylum. So yeah, they'll all be giving permits and hopefully some jobs. Yeah, we had a problem as well, not just in the Canary Islands there in Ibiza and Tenerife, which are having horrendous problems at the moment. They said there's like 6,000 or something expected to come in coming months, so they can't cope. Meanwhile, with all this immigrant crisis going on, they're talking about opening up all these military bases and barracks and everything, trying to house a lot of them and give them some kind of accommodation. I don't know what you think about it. Like I say, they're all from all over the place. Senegal, they're coming from Morocco, and yeah, they're just like all getting here. Obviously fleeing the wars. Got Libya. So yeah, and they're all ending up on the Canary Islands, and they're being moved different parts of the Costa Blanca, and they're getting their houses. Yeah, I suppose every country's got the problem in it. The UK have the same problem, coming in by the boatloads, and they're trying to flee. Maybe it's war or whatever, poverty countries, and they're seeking for a bit of paradise. I mean, everyone's against what's happening, the way they're all been flooding these countries. But I suppose you put yourself in their position, you'd probably do the same. And if you like chocolate, well, last week you wouldn't be able to get any, because there's a chocolate factory down in Villosa. It's a chocolate museum there as well. You get to see videos and all sorts going on, which incidentally, I'll post a video up there because I've done that. There was a big fire down there, and yeah, it broke out in the factory. But it wasn't long, it only took an hour before they sorted it out. So yeah, I don't know what happened to all them burnt bars of chocolate. 200 visitors apparently and workers all was quickly evacuated, so no one was injured. It finished with an happy ending. Chocolate's still getting made. Incidentally, I don't really rate this Valor chocolate, the Spanish chocolate. Did buy some when we was at the museum, but yeah, can't beat Cadbury's, can you? Definitely can't beat Cadbury's. I don't know what your favourite chocolate is. It definitely ain't the Spanish chocolate. We've got a new ambassador coming to Spain, new British ambassador, and he arrived last week, and he's taken over from Hugh Elliott, the last British ambassador. And this new ambassador is a Sir. Hey, there we go, Sir Alex. So yep, he's going to be there for all you British people need to seek any problems out in Spain. He's the ambassador. Hopefully he can sort it all out. And yep, he's already met the Majesty King Charles, met with old King Philip the Sixth, and be told of what his duties are, and they'll have a ceremony and everything. So that's about to happen any time. So that's your new ambassador. Yeah, we've walked up from Playa Los Locos, and now we're right on the edge here, which is Playa del Cura. And yeah, this bit here is quite nice actually, pretty shallow. So yeah, pretty popular for as well. If people do a little bit of fishing, they tend to be up here by the rocks. But as you can see, it's still busy, isn't it, eh? Yeah, a bit of fun there in the sea. And then over in the corner there is obviously the new project. Can't wait for that to be open next year. All new bars and restaurants and parking. Be brilliant, wouldn't it, eh? Can't wait to see what happens there, what sort of bars and restaurants we're going to get. Of course, you've got lots of fashion shops about nowadays, and one of them is H&M, big fashion chain, and they've got a branch in Habaneras, which is here in Torrevieja, by the way, and they're about to close. And with the shop in H&M, they've closing the branch, so gradually they're going to be reducing their branches, and there ain't going to be many left. And when these companies start to struggle, as you know, they disappear altogether in the end and end up going online. So yep, another busy day in paradise, eh? So yep, that'll be today's video. I'm just going to wrap up now. Let us know about these banned drugs, 40 countries. If you've been prescribed them, and what you think about it. And of course, you do need to sort out your permits. Time is running out. Time's running out. Like I say, that's today's news. So yeah, if you're coming to Spain, you need to get the EES ASAP, because there's hardly any time left, of course. And if you're holding a green paper and you're a resident, you need to sort that out as well. And let us know about the old drugs. If you've been prescribed them, do you think it's right Spain should be still giving these out because it outweighs the risks? Wow. Let us know in the comments below. And also, I've got some great news if you like cars, because I went to the car show and it's up there, some really old cars. And of course, it was in Lucca, and we'd done a big tour of Lucca, and yeah, nearly killed myself walking up the hill. Woo! But yeah, check it out, and always, as usual, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button.